One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Owls offense will go to work first. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found it.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates. They're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kennesaw State right back to work. All right, guys, let's think for just a moment about Kennesaw State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Ohio State's offense has the ball for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Mooney. Good timing on the quick out. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes offense in high gear.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back and pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the Heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Bowling Green. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Finds his target down the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Gives it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Off-play action on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Mooney. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Inside the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Got a man in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's now up to 71 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Here comes the heat. Got his man. Turns it on at midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Mooney. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
First and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. There he goes! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up?
And the defense, got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Mooney. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Quick completion to the right. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Kick is in the air. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
1st and 10.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Got it. 42 Spider.
Looking to pass. It's Mooney. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10 coming up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Dropping back, it's done. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a huge for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Second down.
Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. Starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snags it over the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Line getting set on second down. Rides to the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Gage. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's got his man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, it's done. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Let's everybody live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led Sparty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015.
Back to throw, it's done.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. On his way from around the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Cricket.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Dropping back, it's done. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Dalton. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Military stunt.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They try to pop a run on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Thanks to grab.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Looking to throw, it's Mooney. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, the offense. Season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O.
Ringo! Ringo! Spider! Oh.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stuff.
He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That's caught. It's Gage. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse. Turning it on! Running inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Looking to throw, it's done. Got his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
On the run, it's Cardi. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Handoff to the lone back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. Wants to go up top. Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Looking to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. To the air. It's done. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Bring in the heat. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive at their own 48.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking downfield, it's done. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.